So talk a little bit about the experience of coming up early after everything was like, let's shower them with love and everything, and then wham, like talk a little bit about that transition
The
of
transition.
worldviews.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So, I mean, it's funny because we would have this conversation all the time, like when we were sophomores and juniors after the fact. But it's you get you're the greatest athlete. You come in literally thinking that you're going to play like tomorrow. Like they need you so badly. Like this, yeah, man. So you come in. We were talking about that whole validation thing earlier. So you get this validation. Yes, this dream that I've been having since I was a little kid, with the dog biting my diaper out. That dream is coming to fruition. They need me here at University of Richmond. I'm coming up early. I mean, my mom loves them. All of this other stuff. They've been showering me all these compliments and how great my game is and all this other stuff. So you come in not realizing that, okay, this class of 25 that you're with has gotten the same treatment, you know what I mean? So you're like, I'm better than all these dudes. So you get out there and the the warm up alone, like we did the warm up in the gym. Now you go in there, you put your stuff on. The warm up, coaches are screaming their heads off. Get your knees up, knees up. Like, oh my God, this is a warm up. Like, you're sweating profusely 5 minutes into the warm up. You know what I mean? It's like, what is going on here? The stretch, like I'm pulling muscles, stretching. Like that's not supposed to. That's not how a stretch works. I'm supposed to loosen up my hamstrings, and then you add on to the fact that people from the South always get a bad rap for their dialect and their draws and this sort of thing. The way that we talk. But I come at Jim Reed's from the Northeast, and he's saying, "Stretch your calves." Stretch your calf. I'm like, what is a calf? Do I have one of those? I'm like, I'm already out of my mind. I'm exhausted to the point of, my brain is just firing on all kinds of cylinders that I didn't even know was possible. I mean, we're 10 minutes in this place, and I'm thinking, I don't know if I'm gonna make it through the stretch, through the warm up. And this guy's talking about stretching something I've never even heard of before in my life. I'm looking around like, what is everybody else doing? What is a calf? I don't know what a calf is. I got ankles and calf. Okay, you calf. Got it. So there's that whole dynamic, and basically all of that confidence that you spent 18 years of your life building up is just snatched out for money. None of that matters anymore. And then when the older guys, all right, so I remember coming. I'm on a good day, I'm 5'8". I had boots on today, so I'm 5'8" today. And I come in. I remember seeing Anthony Chimpoli, and I remember seeing Ken Farrar. These other two guys are from the Northeast too, and both of these dudes are like 6'5", 6'6", 300 pounds. Anthony Chimpoli at the time had like a full beard. I remember going up to him, like asking him, so where do I go and get my equipment? I don't know. I think we gotta go down here. I'm like, did this fool just say we? Because I'm pretty sure he's a coach. He's got to be a coach. I've never seen anybody this big in my whole life. And please tell me I don't have to suit up against him. And this guy's 18, just like I'm 18. Like, please tell me this ain't so. You know what I mean? So it's basically like this your ego is smashed in like a matter of hours. Everything that you thought you knew about life and the game of football has just basically been turned upside down on its head. And then you come in there, you got these coaches screaming and yelling at you and telling you stretch out a calf. And then you have the older guys come in, like a Mark Magna and a Ramon Street and a Sean Barber and all these guys. And they're like gods walking through it. And Manir Moore, you go out there, you go to practice. Manir Moore was a wideout. He was probably about 6 something. I don't know, strong guy. I remember the first time we do these scrimmages because freshmen throw them, and then immediately thrown onto out to the wolves. Yeah, you guys are going to be basically food, essentially, punching bags for these grown men, out here. And so you're on the practice squad, you're on the scout team. And I remember coming up, I can't remember who was the quarterback at the time, Matt Snyder. I can't remember who was throwing the ball. But anyway, so I'm like, all right, practice. I get to play the game of football. I'm loving it. I'm going all out 100% every single time. I'm ready to show them what I got. Get off this scout team. I'm gonna be playing because they told me they needed me. So I'm gonna be playing. I remember they threw like what we call 90s. It was like a little hitch route or whatever. They threw it to me near Moore. This was definitely my first year. It's probably within the first couple days, first couple practices. I'm still in my mind. I'm thinking, all right, I might still play. I don't know if I'm a red shirt this year. They throw the pass to me there. I come up, unload on everything I had. I read it perfectly, got there right when the ball did. I'm low, in a good position. Woo! In my mind, it was like, wow, wow, wow. At the end of the play, I'm holding onto his ankle, and he's running out. He's dragging me 10 yards down the field. I'm like, oh my God. Like, man, I must have slipped, I must have slipped. I'm still in that naive state, you know what I mean? And then I remember the day that I actually made the decision that I'm gonna red shirt. The decision's really already been made. I'm not playing, okay? But in my mind, I had to get there. My ego had to catch up with reality, essentially. And we were doing this drill. We called it run support. So practice, I'm like, Avalon, this is practice. It's practice, I'm just gonna give you a good look. Throw the dummy out there, whatever. But Winston October was the safety at the time, and he was gonna come up for run support. And so I was freshman, whatever. So I come up there. He comes, and I don't even know if I had my shoulder pad strapped. Definitely chin strap was. So I'm running up, and he comes up and he's trying to lean into the dummy, and I kind of olayed it, like, I ain't want that. I don't want nothing to do with that. And he made him look bad. He looked awful in the play, and Hanson laid into him. What was that? You're telling me that's run support? And Winston's just taking it. He's just taking it. I can see him looking at me, but he's not really looking at me. I'm like, oh God. Like, that was totally my bad right there, because I didn't give you any kind of look whatsoever. I'm like, this is practice, Didn't really catch on to the whole, all right, these guys do things differently around here during that whole warm-up. But so it took me a little while. I'm slow. But Winston, after, he was like, look, man, don't do that again. Give me an effing look. I was like, yes, I got it. So next time I come in there, and I run a little faster. Like, I want him to look good now, So I put my body behind it, and I kind of wanted to feel the shock. I wanted him to show that he's really coming up and supporting. I think I did too good of a job, because he hit me in my sternum, like right here, and all of the oxygen I thought I owned in my lungs, like, there was not mine. That is left. And I remember for about 2 minutes, Hanson is just praising him about how good he is, and I'm like about to pass out, like, and Winston looks over me while Hanson is going on. It's like, are you all right? At that moment, I realized that I probably should red shirt and get a little bigger, a little faster, and a little stronger before I try to compete with these guys, because if this is practice, I can't even imagine what a game is going to look like when these cats have no regard for me whatsoever. So at that moment, I realized that, I think I should probably red shirt. As Fred Haynes used to say, we're boys amongst men out here. Like, every day we come in as freshmen, we are boys amongst men, like, legitimately.